How would you like to wake up tomorrow morning without the deafening screech of an alarm clock? No more dreading that Monday morning Zoom call. No more grinding through the corporate rat race for 40 years. And certainly no more waiting until you're 65 to actually start enjoying your life. It sounds like a pipe dream, right? But what if I told you that you could completely exit the 9 to 5 grind in the next 10 years? And no, you don't need to win the lottery, inherit a massive estate, or launch the next billion-dollar tech startup. Financial freedom isn't about luck. It's about a system. It's about building a machine that works silently in the background, turning every single dollar you earn into a high-performing employee that eventually makes more money for you than you ever could for yourself. Welcome to Wealth Root, where we break down the mechanics of money so you don't have to spend your life working for it. Most people spend 40 or 50 years working jobs they don't love, not because they have to, but because they believe they have no other choice. They've been conditioned to think retirement is a trophy you get at the very end of a long, exhausting race. But that's a lie. Here is the cold, hard truth about why you feel like you're failing. You start a job, get a paycheck, pay your bills, and if you're lucky, you save a little. Maybe you open a brokerage account, buy a few index funds, and watch them for 6 months. You look at your account, see a tiny return, and think, is this it? This is all I have to show for it? That's the exact moment most people quit. They convince themselves that early retirement is only for Silicon Valley founders or finance gurus on the internet. But you're missing the snowball effect. The reason you don't see massive results early on isn't because the system is broken, it's because you are still the primary engine. In the beginning, your wealth isn't growing because of compounding, it's growing because of your raw effort. It's like pushing a massive snowball up a hill. It's heavy, it's slow, and it only moves because you are putting in the work. Most people drop the ball right before they reach the tipping point, the moment where the snowball starts rolling down the other side of the hill, gaining speed and mass on its own. They walk away just as the magic is about to happen. There is a simple mathematical secret to this called the Rule of 72. If you want to know how long it takes to double your money, just divide 72 by your annual rate of return. Let's say you have a solid, realistic portfolio of stocks and real estate returning 10% annually. 72 divided by 10 is 7.2. That means every 7 years your money doubles. 5,000 becomes 10,000, then 20, then 40. It starts slow, but eventually it hits a point of explosive growth. When you have $1 million, a 10% return is $100,000 a year just for existing. That is more than most people earn working 50 hours a week. But here is where you need a massive mindset shift. Offense versus defense. You cannot save your way to early retirement if your income is stagnant. You need to play offense by aggressively increasing your income and defense by keeping your lifestyle costs low. Most people get a raise and immediately upgrade their car or move into a bigger apartment. That is the quickest way to guarantee you'll be working until you're 70. Instead, treat every extra dollar you earn as a new hire. Don't spend it on a luxury upgrade. Put that employee to work in an investment account. To make this transition, your portfolio needs to be built on 3 tiers. First, growth assets. These are your index funds and stocks that act as the engine for your wealth. Second, income producers, real estate or dividend stocks that provide consistent cash flow so you don't have to sell your assets to pay for dinner. And third, stability assets, bonds or commodities that act as shock absorbers when the market gets ugly. If you balance these correctly, you aren't just saving, you're building a fortress. The goal isn't just to accumulate digits in a bank account. It's to build a life where your money provides the freedom to do what you want when you want. If you're ready to take control of your financial destiny, subscribe to Wealth Root and let's get to work. The system is waiting. The only question is, are you ready to start pushing that snowball?